Pembridge, Paul Kitson, Marco Gabbiadini and Tommy Johnson each cost more than £1 million. The signing of Craig Short raised the most eyebrows at £2.5 million. Plenty of players here of Premier League standard. No wonder Trevor Francis expects a very hard game indeed.
Yes, Arthur Cox will be happy that those players you mentioned are back from suspension. It means that he will play, for people unfamiliar with Derby, a 4-3-3 formation. Williams, Coolan, Pembridge play narrow in the midfield area, but it's the front three of Kitson, Gabbiadini and Tommy Johnson that could prove the real threat to Sheffield Wednesday.
Well, Wednesday haven't come through their splendid sequence unscathed. Broken bones for Nigel Pearson and Peter Shirtliff. David Hurst still feeling a twinge in his damaged thigh. And though they've not made a fuss of it, the compulsory call-up to the England youth team of Chris Bart-Williams has added another complication. But Danny Wilson puts himself through the pain barrier, playing with 2 cracked ribs, and minor injuries to Roland Nielsen and John Harkes have cleared up. Here's Waddle. It's a penalty. A penalty to Sheffield Wednesday. A trip on Bright. And Gerald Ashby straight away made up his mind.
My first instinct was it was a penalty. Look at Mark Patterson's left leg. Hook round Mark Bright. Mark Bright certainly makes it spectacular, but there was no doubt in my mind. Contact was made, and the referee was right.
So a penalty in the 6th round of the FA Cup for John Sheridan. A goal for Sheffield Wednesday.
Well, it's a lovely finish, isn't it? People say you should never miss a penalty, and if you take them that well and strike them that well, then you don't often do. Goalkeeper gets us right. Mark Taylor can do no more than that. Gets a touch to it, but it's not enough.
He's got memories of his FA Cup quarter-final last season, the referee, between Norwich and Southampton. That was an explosive affair. That's an explosive shot! And Nicholson has scored an astonishing equaliser!
Well,
Chris Woods, the England goalkeeper, beaten to the wide here by Derby's young left-back.
well, it's a magnificent strike from Shane Nicholson. It comes back off the crossbar and hits Chris Woods and goes in. But don't let anyone take this off this young kid. He's a torrent of 25 minutes wondering every time Waddle gets the ball. He gets one opportunity, and what a magnificent strike.
Palmer. Waddle for Warhurst. He's in here, and Paul Warhurst delivers again. Sheffield Wednesday back in front.
This was a fantastic goal. The way Paul Warhurst loses Michael Forsyth was, I mean, centre-forward player of the highest class. He looks it off, and look at the way Forsyth's attracted to the ball. Warhurst peels around the side of him, and this is the finish of a man who's really confident at the moment. Again, who's the man who supplies the ball for him? Chris Waddle. The one thing you feel sure that Derby won't run out of is legs. They've got a young side, they're full of running. You do feel they can keep this going. And Sheffield Wednesday, the fixtures have had to play. You wonder if at any time in the game they might just start to feel a little fatigued.
Gabbiadini behind Palmer. Oh, what a finish! Marco Gabbiadini. A glorious goal for Derby.
Well, I said they had plenty of legs, and doesn't Gabbiadini show it here? I thought Palmer had got back to him, but Gabbiadini takes the shot early, and it's a fantastic finish. Look at the way he wins the ball first, then he has to hit it earlier, and it really gives Chris Woods no chance. Who's your money on now, Martin?
Well, the Derby drive is well and truly on.
Well, Nigel Pearson mentioned the experience in this Wednesday side, and they're going to have to call on every ounce of that now.
Johnson, Pembridge is a player to his left. It's Nicholson, just forced a little further wide. He's got to cross it. Kitson! not seen too much of him in the game. We've seen him now.
But what a superb cross from Shane Nicholson. He could have taken the option of driving it for goal, but he picked out a beautiful area. And Paul Kitson really has what's a simple header, but it's a great cross that gives him that simple header. I'm sure a more experienced player would have been looking just to run that down to the corner.
It's Waddle's pass for Jensen. It's Warhurst! He's found the bullseye again. And Derby are dumbfounded.
Well, I just wondered for a moment if there was any suggestion of offside there, as the ball was played through to Jensen. But what great vision from the substitute. And we shouldn't expect Warhurst, and the form he's on, to do anything but find the back of the net.